What's up, guys? Hope you're having a great day. I just wanted to share this sweet knife that I got in for sharpening this week. This is, of course, the discontinued Spyderco Citadel. This is the 83mm model, or the smaller version. These also came in a 92mm model, I believe. And for a lot of you guys out there, you may not realize that Spyderco used to have a line of automatic knives. And from what I can tell, I believe these were discontinued around 2012. So it's been a good, 4 years or so since Spyderco has produced any automatic knives. Not really sure why they decided to do that. I don't know, perhaps with some of the political climate in the United States, which is one of their primary markets, or, maybe just their philosophy kind of changed, and given that a lot of their folding knives are very fast in action and smooth opening, kind of decided that, maybe they don't really need to make auto knives anymore. But nonetheless, this knife came in from my sharpening customer, Mike, and I have to say I was really excited to see it. These are pretty rare knives. You don't see them very often, and when you do, they usually demand a pretty hefty price. So it's pretty cool to see one of these actually in person. This is a all-metal handle construction knife. So I believe these handles are aluminum, and it has this kind of bi-directional texturing here on the knife, so you get a good grip in both directions there. Has a lock here, which you can lock the knife, to keep it from deploying to safety. But I'm not going to do that here in this video because the lock is a little chewed up there, and the kind of knurling on it isn't too sharp, and it's kind of hard to do, so I'm just going to let that be in the unlocked position for the time being. So let me go ahead and open this up. Deployment on this is fast, guys. I mean, it's no slouch. It opens up very quick here, so you can see this. Just bam, comes out really fast. So great action on this knife. No issues there. Some auto knives are a little slow to deploy, but that's certainly not a problem with this knife. This guy comes out super fast. Show you the blade detail a little bit on this a little bit closer here. This is in CPM S30V. Black DLC coated blade. And kind of has almost a modified sheep's foot blade, I guess you could say, on this. It's not very pointy here for an auto knife or a somewhat tactical knife, but perhaps the intended use of this knife wasn't exactly tactical. It may have been kind of more of a EDC style knife, I'm not sure, in which that, you didn't really need a super pointy tip. So it may have been designed to be kind of more of a utility knife, so it's very possible. Has the trademark Spyderco spider hole there, which is, very small. It's not used for deployment in this knife, but they put it there just for their trademark, which is kind of cool. Overall, the handles on this knife are pretty thick, pretty stout, but feels good in hand, gives you a really good purchase, feels, very comfortable. Has a pocket clip here for either left or right hand carry, but this knife is tip up only, as you can see there. The way this knife came in for sharpening, it looked like someone had previously tried to sharpen it and they completely missed the angle on the blade. It was very steep, so I had to do a slight bit of reprofile on this edge to get this back into condition here for Mike, but came out pretty good. Didn't have very many problems with this knife at all, getting it nice and sharp. There's a little tiny chip here towards the tip, but I decided just to kind of leave that in there because it doesn't really affect any piercing, type cutting with the knife. And this being a discontinued knife and a collectible knife, I, didn't want to remove any more steel from the edge than I had to. So Mike and I talked about that, and we just kind of decided to leave that in there a little bit. So anyways, guys, I'm going to wrap this up. Just wanted to do kind of a quick overview and show you kind of this rare auto knife here from Spyderco that probably a lot of you guys haven't seen. And just talk about the edge just real quick. So this came out to be about an 18 degree per side secondary bevel there. I did not put a micro bevel on this knife just because the secondary bevel, is not too thin at 18 degrees. Should have a little bit of strength there with the S30V steel. So generally speaking, if I do a knife and the secondary bevel is 17 degrees or less, I'll put a micro bevel on it. But if it's higher than that, I really don't, because you need to have at least about 3 degrees of separation between your secondary bevel and micro bevel to really make it a micro bevel. Otherwise, you just kind of put this fat, kind of ugly looking tertiary bevel on your knife, and looks kind of funky. So anyways, let's just do a quick sharpness check here, as I usually do here in my videos. This knife came out super sharp. Love this edge on this knife. Just really sharp. No resistance there at all, guys. Just butter all the way through. Do a couple push cuts maybe. There you go. There's absolutely no resistance going through this, guys. So there you have it, guys. It's the Spyderco Citadel. Pick one up if you can find it, and if it's legal in your state. It's a very cool knife, and highly recommended that you check it out if you can find one. So, Mike, this knife is heading back in the mail to you, buddy. So you should get this probably by Friday, I imagine. So, as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Thanks.